Hello, and welcome to the Underpaid Gamers Podcast. My name is Tony. I am with my friend and colleague, Justin.
Hello!
Here at the Underpaid Gamers Podcast, we talk about video games and movies.
And TV shows sometimes.
Mostly Netflix. Neither one of us have cable.
That's correct.
Anyway, today we're talking about the latest Marvel movie, Doctor Strange, as well as some video game news before that. BlizzCon was happening, so we have some Overwatch news, because both of us like Overwatch.
We do.
And then some other things, so stay tuned. Justin bought Oreos.
I did. They're so good.
They're my least favorite.
Double stuff. They're your least favorite cookie?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
The black stuff gets in your teeth, and then you're self-conscious the rest of the day.
Okay.
Look at you, clean all the black stuff out of your teeth right now subconsciously. You know what's better? Golden Oreos.
Oh my god.
They don't get stuck in your
Oreos
teeth.
are not better. The chocolate in the chocolate is the best.
Oh, I don't like chocolate.
What? Are you even American?
Uh-huh. My father before me does not like chocolate, and I don't like chocolate. It's hereditary.
I am flabbergasted. I don't know what to say to this.
Well, put your gas back.
Okay. What happened this week? I don't even know.
False reports of the Wii U stopping production happened. They said it was going to stop production on Friday, November 4th. A lot of news media said that, and then Nintendo came out and they're like, no,
this isn't true.
Why would we do this?
Okay. Well,
and when I first read it, I'm like, that's really weird. Why would they stop production on the Wii U
before the Switch comes out?
Before the Switch comes out, like months before the Switch. I'm like, at least keep going until the Switch.
I mean,
not that you're selling
that many, but I mean, it's like the only way you would, I think, is if you're not selling any units. Then it's like, well, there's no point in keeping making these things.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Wii U. I played some Smash 4 on the Wii U this week.
Ayo!
Multiple times, actually. We had a tournament.
How's that?
At my school.
Who's your main?
My main was Cloud. Our team strategy was Big Swords win. And he was Ike and I was Cloud. And we
It's not a good strategy.
It is the best strategy, okay? It took us 4 rounds, all right?
Wait, so what was your official tournament record?
We won our first round, 2-0. Our second round, we lost 0-2. Went down the loser's bracket.
Woohoo!
Won the first round, 2-0. We're in the second round of the loser's bracket, 2-0. And then
so you're positive throughout.
Yeah, I mean overall
6-4. Sounds like
we won more than we lost, but we did lose. And it was one of those things where I looked at our next competitor and I thought,
we can beat them.
We're gonna crush these guys. So I was looking at the next fight afterwards.
Whoops!
And so I didn't watch him fight, and so
Whoops.
I was surprised. And the way it worked was one of the guys was really good, and the other guy was just kind of mediocre. And so we, the one guy who was really good, we should have had a strategy moving into the round.
Yeah.
But we didn't. We just relied on our big swords, and they weren't enough.
So, in your team's history, you and me are still the best team that you've ever had.
Oh, of course.
Because we won the tournament.
We won that tournament.
Without dropping a single match, as far as I know.
We were undefeated, I believe.
That's right.
Champions!
Speaking of Smash, Smash Summit 3 is happening currently. By the time this comes out, it'll be over.
Yep.
It's a 4-day-long event where they put all the top Smashers into a house in California, and they play Smash all weekend. They also do... It's one of my favorite events because it's like a personality event. So as well as there's a lot of high-quality Smash because it's like the top 20 ranked people, and they're just the best, and they play all the time. There's also a lot of personality to it, so instead of the standard 2-person casters, there's always 4 people casting, so you hear a whole bunch of different voices all the time. There's players, there's casters, there's not any spectators, which kind of lets these people kind of do what they want.
Kind of relax with their friends.
Kind of relax, and at the end of every night, they always play Mafia.
Nice.
Like Mafia the game, or the Mafia, there's police officers, there's doctors, and things like that. So those are like fan favorites to watch because you get to see the personality of these people outside of Smash and things like that. So, one of my favorites, Doubles Grand Finals is happening right now, and I'm very struggling not to watch it.
He does want to watch it a little bit. He's like fidgeting over there because he wants to watch it so bad. He does.
Anyway, I'm more about singles, but I love the Pew Fat.
Yeah.
Some people know what that means.
S-Fat, M-P-P-U.
Yeah, together. It's like their celebrity name. Celebrity couple name.
It's a beautiful name.
Brangelina.
Yes.
Pew Fat. You know.
Exactly.
You know what it's like.
I got you.
I mean, you might not know what it's like, but you know what I'm talking about.
But I do know what you're talking about.
Tomb Raider. It's possible that the next Tomb Raider game has been leaked. And a spot unlikely.
How? How in the world?
A subway tram car.
What?
Underground.
No way.
This game was literally underground, and we found it.
A subway?
Anyway, not the restaurant.
A subway
train. Underground.
So it's a subway.
Yes.
A subway advertisement on the subway.
No.
Okay.
No. There was. If this is true, I don't know if it's true or not. Well, a lot of people don't know if it's true or not, but it did make the rounds on the social medias and the Reddits. Someone took a photo of a guy working on his laptop on a game for Tomb Raider that has not been released yet called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Okay. And it showed the same character model as the current Tomb Raider that we have right now, the Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then also the Tomb Raider reboot that they made. And it had like the same font and text and everything, so it all looked the same, but this was what's called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Okay. And it's not DLC because all the DLC, as far as I know, has already been released for Rise of the Tomb Raider. So this would be something separate, something new. And this guy was messing with it, working on it on the subway. I assume he had a presentation. He had to get it done quick. Oh my gosh. Some lucky chap took a photo of it over his shoulder. Oh bam, on the internet.
That's nuts.
So it was leaked. I read something, I don't know how much validity is there on this, but this is also how Assassin's Creed 1 was leaked. Someone was working on the subway. Nice. And someone took a picture, they're like, what is this game? And it was leaked that way. Obviously, Tomb Raider has more merit to it now than Assassin's Creed 1 did because there's been Tomb Raider games. Right. So people recognize that and they know exactly what that is. Yeah, exactly. Whereas Assassin's Creed, people are like, this could be anything. Mm-hmm. However, worth talking about.
That's funny. That's just the world we live in, man. Everybody's got a cell phone. They can just take a snap picture. Boom. Social media.
Fill the air while I take a drink because your Oreo is contaminating my mouth.
Yeah, I'm still upset about that, Tony. I don't know anyone other than you who does not like Oreos, chocolate Oreos, regular Oreos.
There's multiple people.
Name one.
I don't know their names.
Exactly. They don't exist.
They do.
You are a robot, sir. This is part of the robot
Is there
theory.
a Funfetti chocolate Oreo? No. Funfetti are the best. Have you had a cinnamon roll Oreo?
Yes.
They taste just like Dunkaroos.
I know.
And are those chocolate? No.
They're good
Wrong-o.
too. But chocolate's classic.
How many better flavors of Oreo are there versus just the regular standard chocolate?
I
just named 2 at least. The standard one is 3.
Yeah, but they're not. That's not the Oreos you buy every now and then.
Have you seen
special occasion?
Have you seen the thin Oreos?
Yes.
What monster came up with that idea?
Yeah, that's the dumbest idea.
That's just cookie.
We can agree on that dumb
that's
idea.
That's just cookie.
That's the worst.
Like, I want Oreos, but I want to stay thin, so I'm going to have the thin Oreo.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
So they have double stuff?
And they have triple stuff.
And then the thin is like half stuff, if not a quarter stuff.
That's so stupid.
Like, what's wrong with you?
They should just leave. They need to leave. I don't want to see them. Good, I'm not saying them now.
Perfect. Did you, they used to have those little mini Oreos that came in the little, like, snack packs?
Yeah.
I used to eat those a lot. And I would line up all the Oreos, take off the tops, put all the icing onto one cookie, and put another one on top. So you have like a 3-inch big cookie, and try to fit that all in your mouth.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, this is delicious. Then I have all these chocolate cookies left over. I'm like, F this business.
What do I do with all these things?
Threw them away.
Oh my god.
Down my gullet.
No,
I ate them.
Good.
You should have a little twist there.
I know, I thought you were about to throw them away.
I punished myself.
For every little bit of sweet, you gotta have a little bit of sour. Except for it's not sour, it's still sweet. Because it's so good! Alright.
Speaking of sour, No Man's Sky. Let's talk about that again.
Had some sour tweets.
One sour tweet.
You want to
talk about it? Or you want me to talk about it?
It was one of those things where some of those guys who do sketchy things on the interwebs, they got on there and they hacked it.
Supposedly.
They supposedly hacked their Twitter account, the main Twitter account for Hello Games, the No Man's Sky creator. And it said, No Man's Sky was a mistake.
Why can't I remember his name right now? Sean?
Oh, the president or CEO?
I'll find it. Sean Murray. That's right. I knew it was Sean something. So the original tweet from Hello Games was, quote, No Man's Sky was a mistake.
Exactly.
Now you think this was from a hacker group, Lizard Squad, or corporate. You don't think it was a disgruntled employee that just got a hold of it?
No.
You really don't?
No, I don't think so.
I think definitely it was. Not to mention, this happened on October 28th, I think is when it happened. No Man's Sky, Sean Murray and Hello Games, neither one of them have tweeted since August when No Man's Sky came out. So from 2 people, Hello Games would tweet all the time leading up to the game, as you expect, and then Sean Murray would tweet literally all the time during the development of the game, and then also leading up to the game. As soon as it came out and critics reviewed it, they went radio silent. And then the first tweet we hear from either one of them is, one, No Man's Sky was a mistake. Some people think it was Sean Murray that tweeted that.
Really?
I think it makes a lot more sense if it's somebody from inside the company that did it, just because that game did not go over well.
They got real mad that it failed.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's plausible. It's possible. We don't have any evidence either way, so we won't really know.
Nice pregnant pause we have going on there.
Yeah, I was really lost in those tweets that we were reading.
Lost in No Man's Sky.
So
have you beaten that yet? Can I tell you what's at the center of the universe?
No.
When was the last time you played that game? August? 2 months ago?
3 weeks ago.
Can I just tell you already? We need to talk about it with the audience.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes.
Just tell me.
Okay. So the main premise behind No Man's Sky is there's a big... You're working towards this goal of getting to the center of the universe.
Right.
It's a big mystery what's there. You don't know what's there, correct?
Correct.
Some people don't know what's there.
Exactly.
Some people do know what's there, and they're mad about it.
What's there?
New Game Plus.
Wait, you get to the
center of the universe.
Okay.
And it shows, it sucks you back out to the end of the universe, or a different universe, and you start literally all over again. New Game Plus.
Does it not show you anything
There's nothing at the center other than New Game Plus.
Are you serious?
Yes.
There's nothing there?
There's nothing there.
There's no, giant, relic planet of those of the ancient...
No. You get, a trophy.
Are you kidding me?
No. It's awesome.
I'm so mad.
I wanted to tell you this for so long.
I'm so mad about this. That's so stupid.
Ooh.
They have all the relics.
Oh, the visceral reaction.
I wanted it so bad.
You could watch him. You could be the first people to watch him. Listen.
So mad.
So that's what's at the center of the universe. It's not even... You don't even get to the center. It kicks you all the way back, and you start all the way over.
And you never
There's videos on YouTube of someone doing this 40 times. Never is there anything physical there.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Correct.
I'm so mad.
Yeah.
It deserves to be on that stupid dumb sandwich that you put on that video. Tony put No Man's Sky on a complaint sandwich, and it was the meat of the sandwich.
Compliment sandwich.
A compliment sandwich. And in the middle of compliment sandwiches are all things that you would like to see improved. And one of them was No Man's Sky, and I laughed really hard when I saw it. And now I'm laughing even more because it's so stupidly bad. I'm so mad about that.
So, spoilers for No Man's Sky, I guess.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
But also, I led up to it. Listen.
You did, so they should know. Oh my gosh.
Are you going back to No Man's Sky ever?
No. I want to go sell out now.
Good luck.
I might go sell it. I'll get $5 out of it. Maybe. Okay. Well, last week we talked about Star Wars fan theories, which is near and dear to my heart. And as a follow-up to that, one of the theories we talked about, or at least something I talked about, was that maybe Kylo Ren is brother or cousin or something to Rey, and he kind of seems to know her because he's like, "What girl?" in one of the scenes.
Maybe he's just afraid of girls.
I mean, he could be.
When was the last time he interacted with a girl?
I wouldn't be surprised with how he handles himself. He gets real mad, starts being immature, and I'm gonna get real mad and slice up this computer because this computer is the problem here.
Clearly. Well, better than killing the other guy.
I suppose.
If he's gonna take his anger out on something.
Right.
Well, is it better? What do you think costs more?
What?
Getting another Imperial officer or getting another computer?
Well, obviously, I value human life, so I would say it would cost more to kill a human. However,
but to the Empire.
By dollars and cents, probably the computer system.
Because you have to take it all out of the wall.
Yeah.
Got to put everything else back in.
Think all the hours of labor.
Yeah.
And this is the First Order, not the Empire. So I feel like it would be more costly for them to have people lost than the Empire, because the Empire has the whole galaxy.
Yeah.
And then the First Order is like a offshoot group.
So you think group. The person still would cost more to get replaced because you have to train the next. Well, maybe.
Right.
I assume
years and years of training too.
Well, wouldn't you just promote the guy under him?
Probably.
You're promoted.
But you still got to train that raw recruit to technician or something.
Yeah, eventually, but...
Either way, what was tweeted out... Actually, it wasn't tweeted. It was from an interview.
Do you want me to click on this?
Yeah, can you click on it?
Is this going to give me a virus?
Yes.
I'll do it anyway.
Force Awakens director's commentary, it talks about Kylo Ren and Rey have never met before the fight at the end of the movie. It's one of those things that a lot of fans thought that perhaps Ren had seen Rey before, like when Rey was really small, and so he kind of recognized her, and he kind of figured it was that girl. That girl. Which girl? But J.J. Abrams says that's not true. They've never met, so that kind of kills some of the fan theories out there.
Like what?
Like the theory that they're brother and sister,
False.
and that
just because you're brother and sister doesn't mean.
Well, him being an older brother. It's okay if they're twins because they may not have ever seen each other before then, but they would because they came out of the same place. So
yeah, so they're not twins.
Yeah.
So if he was older and he was shipped off to go fight with Luke Skywalker, she was born later.
Okay, maybe.
Or vice versa.
I kind of just expected that, like in a normal situation.
Does this really affect any of the fan theories?
If the fan theory included that they had met before. Because some of the evidence was that scene that I just have quoted twice already, saying that
you look so familiar.
Yeah, it's like, well, he seems to be obsessed with that girl. So
but
we don't know. That could be Snoke saying like, you need to find this girl and he's described her, or it could be some people thought it's family.
But he still has that relationship with Leia and Han, clearly based on when he and Han talk.
Yeah.
So it would be very obvious to me that he would know about a sister that he has.
Right.
That maybe she's even in hiding. If they're brother and sister. But that doesn't make any sense because everybody knows that Rey is a Kenobi.
Right. Obviously. Or an Antilles, maybe.
There's 2 people in the world that think that.
Me and my brother.
And
we're staying strong. All right. Sorry about the coughs, guys.
Star Wars comes out next month.
I know! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, Rogue One.
You don't have any water, do you?
No.
You're stuck.
I'm dead.
You want some of my water?
No. Can I just go grab some water?
Fine, I'll fill the air.
All right, fill the air for a second.
We'll talk about something.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to leave you with Tony. I know that's
right.
a rough thing to do.
So while Justin's out killing himself, getting some water, rehydrating, let's talk about YouTube. Underpaid Gamers is on YouTube at Underpaid Gamers. Just search for that. On Twitter at UP Gamers Podcast. You can email us at underpaidgamerspodcast@gmail.com. We are on SoundCloud and iTunes and Google Play. Again, Underpaid Gamers. Leave comments. We love to talk to you. Send emails. We reply to them, assuming they're not spam. We get spam a lot.
We do get a lot of spam.
I haven't yet seen one from a Nigerian prince, unfortunately. That means we haven't made it.
We haven't made it yet, but we will one day.
We will one day.
It's going to happen. That's my glass.
That's his water.
Hi, guys. I'm back.
So Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I would.
It has outsold Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline combined.
I would call it a great success.
A success.
You know, I think they found, in terms of the market for shooters, the historical shooters, World War I has not been done not very often, not very well. There's never been a big release of World War I. So I think this is it was a really good plan for them to do that. And
you haven't got it yet, have you?
Well, it's sitting on my desk at home.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't plugged it in yet. I was going to do that tonight, actually. So
fun.
There'll be information for that coming soon.
Next week.
I played the beta a little bit.
I did not. I didn't touch it. I don't like Battlefield. I don't like the way the guns feel.
I know.
I don't like the big
big
war,
battles.
the big battles they have. I don't like vehicles. I don't feel like I personally have any effect on the game itself. Like comparing it to Call of Duty, which is an apt comparison.
Sure.
I can affect the gameplay on that. Well, I can affect the other team. Mm-hmm. I can affect my team. I can affect the score. On Battlefield, I feel like it's
smaller.
Just
they
have smaller game modes, but I'm not about it.
Well, and the whole focus is different. I feel like 6-on-6 Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
Your squad is 6 players, and your whole team is made up of 6 squads.
Yeah.
So it's more of like a team-based objective shooter, where your squad can have an impact on the outcome of the game. You individually are going to have less of an effect, though you can. I mean, there have been times when I played Battlefield 4 where I took a location by myself before in a tank. So individual play can help, but I think it's just size of it. I think it shifts from individual performance making a huge difference to squad performance making a big difference. Because it's always really frustrating when you get in a squad and nobody plays together. Because then it's like, what's the point?
Isn't that how every game goes?
No. if you play with people you know, or if you play with a good team, where you guys actually do the objectives.
I've only played Battlefield, and it was Battlefield 3. I've only played that ever once with somebody else. That's the only Battlefield game I played. Yeah. I played Hardline with a few friends, but Hardline was not good.
Hardline, I have never played Hardline. I played Battlefield 4, that's the last one I had, and then I had Battlefield 2.
Not about it.
And Battlefield 1945.
Oh, Bad Company 2 was great.
Yeah. Anyway. Bad Company. Oh,
so God. Battlefield 1 was out, and then Titanfall 2 was out. And Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is out. So all the shooters are out, and Infinite Warfare has been out for like 2 days now. So we don't have any numbers on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that Titanfall 2 hasn't been doing as well as they had hoped.
Well, as you'd expect. Going up against Battlefield
1 and Call of Duty. Yeah, right. Like futuristic shooter, historical shooter, vehicles, all covered in those 2 games. And then you throw in a little bit of a sci-fi shooter in the middle of that, and like... You're competing with the big dogs right now.
EA does Titanfall and Battlefield.
I know.
They threw it in there.
There's an advertisement for Titanfall in my Battlefield 1 case.
Whoops.
What? I don't know.
Well, that happened.
I think it would have been better if they would have like released it 3 months ago or 3 months from now.
I'm interested to see what happens with Call of Duty because it got so many dislikes on that trailer when compared to Battlefield 1.
Oh, yeah.
But also, Call of Duty's... I think it'll still sell in a large lot of
for
numbers.
Sure it will.
But it might not be the highest selling game this year, as Call of Duty is every year.
Usually, yeah.
Battlefield 1 might beat it. Next year, when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, I assume that's going to be number 1.
Yeah, I hope so.
I would hope so. So,
it should be a big deal.
We'll see about that. One of our favorite games, or at least one of my favorite games, Overwatch.
Oh, yeah. I love Overwatch.
You forgot about it? We haven't played it. We haven't played it in a long time.
Well, it's been life, man. It's the end of the trimester.
Yeah, Overwatch is life.
It's the end of the trimester, man. I've got so much work going on. I just can't find time.
If you didn't assign so much homework, you wouldn't have so much work to do at home.
What? Oh my gosh. Sarcasm.
Or if you just gave all your students A's.
Yeah, and then been a terrible teacher. Sweet.
Why is it terrible? That sounds awesome from a student perspective.
Yeah, from a student perspective. How well does that prepare you for college and for life? Is everybody going to get an A just for showing up? No, you get
sometimes
you get fired.
Some cases
I got to prepare them for everything, every situation.
Yeah.
Some of them won't. Some of them are going to succeed no matter what they do in my class. But there's some of them, if I can maybe mold them, give them some skill sets, maybe I can.
Great, that was teacher time with Justin.
All right.
So Overwatch, like I talked about, BlizzCon is happening. I watched part of the there's a Overwatch World Cup. Yep. So very much like the Olympics, where they chose players from each of the continents and had them go up against each other, continents, countries, mostly countries. So it wasn't like a team.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like Team Cloud9, it wasn't Team Envy, it wasn't Team NRG. It was like players from each of those teams to go together. So I watched it until America got kicked out, or got booted out, got lost. And they were in top 8, and then they played against South Korea, and South Korea's like the number
South Korea's gonna kill everybody in that game.
So South Korea won, and they destroyed America. They destroyed the USA, as you'd expect.
Yeah, I mean, have they won?
Bigger than that though.
What?
Maybe this is big. I think this was big. I thought it was something to talk about.
Okay.
There is a female player on the French team.
Oh, that's good because we don't see a lot of female players in esports.
It was crazy. I'm like, that's awesome.
I mean,
but also she had super long nails. I'm like, how do you play with a keyboard with super long nails? Like, how do you misclick?
I've always wondered that. Like girls who have super long fingernails.
Like, don't you misclick all the time?
Like, don't you hit 2 at the same time?
Yeah.
And doesn't it like pull your fingernail up when you press it? Like that would hurt.
I don't know. I assume she's a professional. She knows what she's doing.
I'm sure she does.
But
that's awesome because obviously, this is the type of sport that it could be guys and girls, and there's no difference really between like physical stature, right? Like it's just a fact guys have more muscle mass. So regular sports, then they can't really compete, but at the same field. But esports, it's open game.
That's right.
I want more girls in esports.
I bet you do.
If I have a daughter, she's going to be in esports.
Anyways, BlizzCon. BlizzCon happened. So bigger than that, though, they announced the new character, Sombra, for Overwatch. Have you
seen the picture?
You haven't seen the animated short?
I haven't.
It's another animated short. Obviously, they do really well with those. I watched it, and they've shown a lot of gameplay and stuff, and I have a list of all of her abilities, and we're talking about them, but it's not detailed at all.
Okay.
So she has a teleport ability, which is like she throws out like a grenade, and then she can teleport to that grenade no matter where she is, as far as I know. I don't think it's a radius. I think
so. It's not like Reaper.
No.
Where you can point and click and then...
Yeah, it's not like that. It would probably be between that and Tracer, where like... So if you're Sombra, you can throw this down like at spawn, and then run to the other side of the map, get in a fight with somebody, and teleport all the way back. Now that's probably not very convenient, but it's possible.
Yeah.
She has an EMP. I believe this is her ultimate, is an EMP. So that disables all shields and other ultimates.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
She has a hack ability, which stops... If I remember correctly, people can't use their abilities for 5 seconds. So let's say, like, this is like a perfect counter to Tracer.
Yeah.
Because Tracer just is there with 150 health. She's dead if she gets hacked.
I mean, if she can't jump...
I don't know how the hack ability works. I assume you have to stay on somebody for a certain amount of time for it to get hacked. You can also hack health packs, so people can't use those. I don't think it's to inverse health. I think it's just they can't use them, which is useful. But yeah, her EMP will, like... down Reinhardt shield. If Zarya has shields up and also shields on her person, so like half her health is a shield.
Yeah.
There's no more shield health, and there's no more shield.
Oh my gosh.
Zenyatta is mostly shield. Symmetra is mostly shield.
So that makes those characters way susceptible to Sombra.
As far as I know, it's like it's an area of effect. It's not a global. Like Widowmaker's is global. You can see through walls no matter where.
Yeah.
This one would be, from what I understand, it's kind of like Zarya's ultimate, where it has that AoE effect, something like that, or Zenyatta's.
Okay, well, that makes it better that it's like an area. Yeah. So I was like, that's so OP. Like, holy crap.
However, she also has invisibility, which when she's invisible, it also increases her movement speed.
Can you see her at all? Is it 100% invisible?
I don't know. I haven't seen any gameplay from other people's perspectives. Well, from what I do know is if she shoots or uses an ability or gets shot even randomly, she becomes visible again. Okay. So if like she's invisible and there's just a stray bullet hits her, she's visible again. I don't know what the cooldown on that is. I assume it's long. I assume it's like 12 seconds. Yeah. But if she goes invisible and gets behind somebody, uses her EMP, like that's crazy. Dunzo. Also, Zenyatta's ult doesn't work during the EMP. Nice. So if you use Zarya's ultimate on your team and get everybody in group together, then their Zen uses their ult, and then you use EMP. Yeah, they're pretty much dead because there's no Reinhardt shield to protect from the damage or the Zen ult, so they're like team kill. I don't know how much health she has. I assume it's
pretty low. I'd guess
probably somewhere between 250 and 175. Yeah, but
interesting.
So that was a fun little character thing. Yeah, the animated short is awesome.
Oh, of course it is.
Other announcements for Uncharted. Other announcements for Overwatch. There's going to be a new arcade mode. I actually just read about this today. So this is awesome. So there's going to be things added to it. So you know where on the play screen it has the Brawl? Yeah. That's not going to be arcade. And Brawl's going to be inside arcade. So arcade's going to be a whole nother menu screen. Okay. But there's going to be things like 1v1 mystery duel. So I guess what this is, it's like a best of 9. Each player gets a randomly chosen hero, and whoever wins that round, first to 9 or best of 9, wins that game. And you get loot boxes and stuff like that. Obviously, they're adding 2 new maps. I saw somewhere. I don't know. 2 new maps. There's going to be a 3v3 elimination. So instead of 6v6, it'll be 3v3. So there'll be some interesting meta changes there. 6v6 mystery heroes is what they called it, which is just it's standard quick play, but instead of you choosing your character, it gets assigned to you randomly. There is 6v6 no limits. Yeah. So the standard quick play now is going to be changed here soon
to no
for
doubles.
PC, and then eventually PS4 and consoles to no doubles. So you have single. So that's nice. That's one of the reasons why I play competitive is so I don't have to go up against 5 divas.
Right, because that's so annoying. Oh my gosh.
So they're changing quick play, but if you want to go back and play that
style,
standard style, you go back to 6v6 no limits.
I like it.
And you have 6 Widowmakers. Yeah. They're also, all the brawls will be in there as well.
Okay, cool.
So all these things are coming. They're getting 2 new maps. Yeah. And then they also say the arcade will also offer new loot box rewards. So playing and winning 3 matches will reward you with a loot box that's very similar to in Hearthstone. You win 3 games, you get 100 gold. Yeah. This can happen 3 times during a week, so you can win 9 matches on your first day. You don't get any more loot boxes, but then it gets reset weekly. So that's nice. So that's always nice to have.
Yeah.
So this is just really interesting. I'll be interested to see the mystery duel.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will be I don't know what will happen if you get if I'm a Mercy and they're a Roadhog.
Yeah.
How does that work?
That's not fair.
Unless it changes every round. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
So that if there's 9 rounds, best of 9.
Yeah, and you switch characters.
Characters every round, then maybe that'll help. But anyways, so that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Again, this is all comes standard.
Oh yeah.
For free.
I'm all about that.
Yeah. So Overwatch still killing it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Still crushing it.
Crushing it.
Nice. Well.
So on Friday,
yeah.
Doctor Strange, Marvel's new incarnation, was released.
We went and saw it Thursday night.
Yes.
11:15 showing, not midnight.